if you're in a Hammerhead and somebody rolls up with a Redeemer with 2 size 5 guns on it, and they just start barreling into you, it's just penning your armor and shredding your ship to bits. And it doesn't matter that you have level 5 armor, because the gun's just negating the armor completely.
We were talking about hull health.
Yes,
and I think
damage mapping like the hull too. Right.
Yeah, and so that's been a topic because that's what they did to the Gladius.
Yeah.
Here's what I know, is that it's the damage distribution that we're talking about.
Yes.
Welcome to the
And if you're in a 1v1, a lot of your damage comes straight onto the nose, right?
Yes.
I think what happens here is, say the nose has like 100 hit points right now.
Yeah.
On a Gladius, and the body has like 500. That nose no longer tanks that 100 that transfers to the body, or it murders really quickly, right? Because the nose kills the ship, let's say.
Yeah.
Right. So but if you're shooting at it from above, you're in a different health pool. So you're shooting like the body, and that's why sometimes when you're fighting in a dogfight in a Glad, you're just like, dang, dude, I just murdered that thing like quick, dude. That guy went down. I think what happens is like one health pool is less than the other, and you just focus most of your fire into that one, purposely or unpurposely. Whereas if you go into the whole of it, the main body of it, like you have more to break through.
Yeah.
I don't know what the whole gig is. I'd have to read and get like caught up on it. I know there's like a big conversation going on.
Now,
like
did you play Tarkov ever? No. The way things work in Tarkov is, one, the body is broken up into different parts. So you have leg health, arm health, head health, stomach health, chest health, like thorax. And each of those spots can be damaged individually. Now, I forget exactly how it works. One meta is there's no armor on the legs. You have a shitty gun with shitty ammo. You just shoot the legs until the guy dies. You know what I mean?
So, funny you say that. I have the health pulled up right now on Tarkov.
Yeah.
It's on my stream.
Yeah. The way it works, though, is you have like 32 health in your legs. And then your leg gets blacked after you go through that health, or whatever the number is. And then if you shoot a blacked limb, I think that takes health off of other parts of you. Is that how that works, technically?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like if you're shooting a black limb, it's doing like a bunch of damage to the overall health pool that is like 440 or whatever. If you put on body armor, and that body armor covers your chest, your stomach, and some of it covers your arms, and then let's say you have a helmet on that covers your head, your ears, your neck, blah, 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 blah. If you shoot that helmet with, like, let's say that helmet is rated, like that armor, like, so let's keep comparing this to ships in your head. So let's say certain parts of certain ships were armored in certain ways, and certain parts of this armor was thicker than other parts, or higher rating on certain parts of the ship's body. So let's say this helmet is rated for level 5 armor rating. Well, that would mean that level 5 round, technically, like, so there's different ammo. So let's say there's some ammo that's like rated at level 5, so it will pen level 5 armor 100% of the time. So if you have a helmet on that's a level 5 helmet, and somebody shoots a round that's a level 5 round, it's going to pen that armor. It's going to use up all the armor hit points in that armor, and then whatever's left over is going to be transferred into your head. Now, that being said, if somebody shoots that helmet that's a level 5 helmet with technically like a level 4 round, there's like a 50-50 chance if the round pens or not. You know what I mean? And then the same premise applies. But if somebody shoots you with like a level 3 round, it does not penetrate the helmet, but it does a certain amount of blunt damage that's transferred through the armor into the health pool, but it's negligible. And as the round gets shittier, that blunt damage goes down. If they applied somewhat of this same premise to ships, where some ships have theoretically a body armor on, so certain parts of the ship are armored up more than other parts of the ship. Now, some ships should have full body armor, but some ships should have cockpit and armor around the power plant, like the reactor, or like armor around key components. And then there should be a level to that armor where like a hammerhead should be size 5 armor. You know, a gladius should be level 2 armor or level 3 armor or whatever this is. On a hammerhead, let's say, size 5 weapons penetrate that all day long. Size 4 weapons have 50-50 on penetrating it. And size 3 weapons don't really penetrate it, but they wear it down. So that's the other thing in Tarkov. If you have a helmet on and you're shooting level 3 rounds at it, it wears the helmet's health down. The armor's health gets wore down every shot by like 5, 6, 7, 8 points. Let's say the helmet has 50 health. Well, after you hit it with 5 rounds, that helmet has 0 health now, and the next bullet goes right into your head. You know what I mean? So level 3 weapons would have to wear down armor in a specific place to then start penning it. I don't know how they're going to do armor, but if they did it in that type of style, where different size weapons pen different parts of the armor, but it doesn't completely make like a level 3 weapon useless. It's just you need to be precise, like a scalpel hitting the same part on repeat. Target a thruster and blow that thing the fuck off over time. Like if you get
big ships.
Kind of what
yes.
Yeah, and even for a Gladius, let's say a Gladius has level 2 or 3 armor, and an Aurora rolls up on a Gladius. Let's say for the Gladius, it has level 2 or 3 armor around like the cockpit and the reactor or the power plant, but the wings are level 1 armor. You know what I mean? Like just skull, like paper. An Aurora comes up and it starts shooting you in the cockpit. Same things apply where the armor on the Gladius is kind of withstanding some of that. But then let's say that Aurora with its size 1 guns is just picking at your wings. It'll shred your wing off. That type of relationship between all the ships, of where there's an armor value, a health pool value, and the armor shields the health pool value. But certain things, like if you're in a hammerhead and somebody rolls up with a Redeemer with 2 size 5 guns on it, and they just start barreling into you, it's just penning your armor and shredding your ship to bits. And it doesn't matter that you have level 5 armor, because the gun's just negating the armor completely. That's one way I think armor could work, and it would be kind of cool.
I think you're right. The wings, right, and like I don't know, other sections of the ship, and you made those have their own hit point pools.
Yeah. So like blowing off a wing doesn't destroy the ship.
If you drop the wing to 0, it blows the wing off.
Yes, losing a wing, it doesn't make you closer to blowing up. It just removes handling and weapon systems. That's the problem with losing a wing. It's not that, I just lost a quarter of my ship's health pool. It's like, no, I fly like shit now and I'm missing a weapon. Like, yeah. Same
and
like in Tarkov,
the issue with the nose
you lose a leg.
All being separate.
You lose a leg, you can't run. You know what I mean? It's just...
Yeah. You're not dead. Right?
Yeah, you're not dead. You're just...
more difficult to walk.
Yeah.
Or you put Vaseline on your lips and you're like...
I was going to say, or you do some of the funny things in Tarkov, like use Vaseline and then you can sprint again.